Exercise 2.2, question number 6. Very similar to question number 5. Here we have a triangle PQR. Within PQR there is a point O. And when you join the lines OP, OB and OQ and OR, we will find 3 points A, B, C on each line. On OP you have A, on OQ you have B, and on OR you have C. So the points are such that when you join AB, it becomes parallel to PQ. When you join AC, it remains parallel to PR. We need to prove that the third left out side, that is BC and QR, they both are parallel. See, when parallel is given in the problem, and to prove proportionality, we need to apply BPT. To prove anything parallel, they have asked you to prove BC, to prove, let me note here, to prove BC parallel to QR. Whenever they ask you to prove parallel, at that time we don't use BPT, we use converse of BPT. Remember, so again here, first apply BPT because they are given parallel. To prove parallel, we need converse at the end. Let us see how to do that. Let's analyze the problem. Let us have a look at this part of the triangle, that is OPQ with AB parallel to PQ, this part. Now if you rotate it clockwise, PQ, if you keep as the base, if you can rotate your paper or book in which you are writing, you can see that PQ becomes the base, then OA is the first part and AP is the second part. On the other side, OB is the first part and BQ is the second part. If you apply BPT here, what happens? So given AB is parallel to PQ, we can rewrite that in the proof. AB is parallel to PQ, reason given, that is given, data, or you can call it data, right? Then apply this, what can you say? OA or AO is equal to AP, AO upon AP, AO upon AP is equal to OB or BO upon BQ, BO upon BQ. So first part upon second part. This is equation 1. The reason is we applied BPT because parallel is given, proportionality we proved, that is BPT. Now look at another part, that is OPR. If you look at OPR, let me rub this off. If we look at this part, that is OPR, if you look at that part, OPR, with the line AC, okay, we will consider AC this time, and AC is parallel to PR. Now, if you rotate the triangle clockwise and such that PR is the base, see, if PR is the base, then this is the first part, OA becomes the first part, AP becomes the second part. On the other side, OC becomes the first part, CR becomes the second part. If we apply BPT for that, considering the second data given, what is second data given? AC is parallel to PR. Why? Because it is given, right? Then, if that is given, then apply BPT to this part of the triangle. We get AO or OA upon AP is equal to OC or CO upon CR. Now this is equation 2. See, again parallel is given, we proved proportionality, that means it is BPT. Whereas in the converse, what happens is, they give us proportionality, we prove parallel, right? So these two, if you observe equation 1 and 2, observe this. AO upon AP is common in both. If the left hand sides are equal, what about the right hand side? Must be equal. Let us note down that part. I don't need this part question anymore. Okay. From equation 1 and 2, I'll write here. From 1 and 2, what do we know? We know that BO upon BQ is equal to OC upon CR, OC upon CR or CO upon CR. Now, we have got the most important part. To understand this better, we will rub this part of the triangle. Now concentrate on OQ and R, only triangle OQR. See this part. OQ R. And then there is BC, BC. Now, they have not given parallel here. They have asked you to prove parallel. But what do we know from the previous equation? If you want, you can call it equation 3. What do you know from equation 3? From equation 3, we know that BO upon BQ, that is first part upon second part, is equal to OC upon CR, OC being the first part, CR being the second part. They have given first part upon second part is equal to first part upon second part. They have given the proportionality. We need to prove parallel, means this is not BPT but converse of BPT. Therefore, so we can say that from this previous equation, BO upon BQ, first part upon second part is equal to OC upon CR, which is also first part upon second part. So they are proportional, implies that BC is parallel to QR. BC is parallel to QR. Where did you get this from? This is from the converse of BPT. Converse of BPT. So hence the proof.